Welcome back, dear student, to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see that how one student can get a confidence to crack the GPAT examination. And yes, GPAT examination, we people called it as, yes, it is a difficult examination. But I am very sure after watching this video, you will be feel, yes, it is a very easy examination and one can prepare its own plan, own strategy to crack the GPAT examination. My dear student, this is an era of a competition. There is so many lot of number of students every year admitted in the pharmacy. Everyone will get a very high CGPA pointer, 8 point, 7 point, 9 point, but it becomes a meaningless if someone is getting 8 pointer, someone is getting 9 pointer, but the difference will be the major if someone will get 1 marks more in the competitive examination, and that's really makes a huge impact on the career. So dear student, in this video we are going to see the strategies, we are going to see what is the actual GPAT and what is the pattern of GPAT. Yes, it is said that the toppers are generally failed in the competitive examination. The toppers of the theory examinations are generally not found a success in the GPAT examination. What is the reason behind it? Because the competitive examination are generally made to identify, made to screen the student having a good understanding of the knowledge, good understanding of the concept, rather than the writing skill that we people get a full marks in the theory examination. So dear student, let us see the GPAT examination, why, when, and how much, which, and one thing I am tell you that this GPAT examination from the previous year, it is conducted by the National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences, and previously it was conducted by National Testing Agency, and before that it was conducted by AICTE. Now what is GPAT? So GPAT is the Graduate Aptitude Pharmacy Test. So in 2028 up to 2018, it was conducted by AICTE. Then NTA was conducted this test from 2019 to 23. Then the PCI, Pharmacy Council of India, is now taking initiative to conduct this examination, and with the help of National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences, with their collaboration, this conducted from 2024. So dear student, the conducting authority is last 12 years. The conduct examination conducting authority is changing, but the pattern of the syllabus is remains same. The syllabus of the examination remains same. So it means that we have a very wide scope for preparation of this examination, because since 2011 we have a lot of data of 15 years. So question bank is huge. So we have a full of data. We can prepare our own strategy for the preparation of this GPAT examination. So this GPAT examination is conducted by computer based online test, and it is of 3 hours. So GPAT examination is generally given for to get a scholarship for the student for getting the admission in the PG course, and that will definitely help for the student to pursue their higher education. So GPAT score is accepted in all PCI approved pharmacy institution and university departments. So there are total 39,000 seats are available across the India, and there are total near about 841 pharmacy institute in India which offer the M.Pharm education. So M.Pharm course for the GPAT, many students given the GPAT examination for the purpose for getting the admission in the top pharmacy colleges. As we know that whatever college we select, we feel that that college is not of the top priority. We feel that other college is having the top priority, and this is what the data of 2024, the national, that is we call that the NIRF ranking of the institute, and according to this NIRF ranking, so these are the colleges, top 10 colleges, so where you can get your admission for having the top pharmacy colleges in India. And these are some government institute, so I am not going to differentiate in between the pharmacy colleges which is best and which is not best. So it is up to you. So you have to decide which college is the best. So visit to the college and find out the many and check the many profiles of the college, and then decide which college is the best one. So this is not my scope of this video. So there is one institute called as a NIPER Institute, and in the NIPER Institute, student may get admitted. So after cracking the GPAT examination, student will have a scope to apply for NIPER examination, and the NIPER are the government institute, and this government institute offers the Master of Science, that is a MS program, then Master of Pharmacy, that we call as a M.Pharm program, then Master of Technology, that is a M.Tech, and Master of Business Administration, that is a MBA program. So here, dear student, there are so many subjects are available. So right from MSc in medicinal chemistry, natural product, traditional medicine, pharmaceutical analysis, so you can easily visualize this. So one can easily find that admission in a pharmaceutics or admission in a pharmacoinformatics is the new branch that offered by the NIPER. And here are the seats, and finally we can say that so total NIPER seats are 990 seats are available for your admission for pursuing your bright future in a postgraduate course. So who is eligible for giving the GPAT examination? So dear student, the third year B.Pharm students are eligible. Final year B.Pharm students are eligible, and the B.Pharm pass out students are eligible for giving this examination. The student of a Indian national, then a bachelor degree holders in a pharmacy, that I already told you. And one thing you must be note that a B.Tech in pharmaceutical and fine chemical technologies, these students are also eligible for giving this examination. Then as per the GPAT eligibility criteria, so there is a no maximum age criteria, and a very important thing to note that this GPAT score is valid for 3 years, and you will get a scholarship of 12,400, and totally for 20 to 24 months you will get near about 2,97,000. So it is approximately the 3 lakhs of scholarship so one student can get after qualifying the GPAT examination. So my dear student, sniper examination is after qualifying the GPAT examination. So GPAT is generally the screening test to screen the writer, to screen the student who knows better understanding. So that is what the purpose of having the GPAT examination. So GPAT registration, so you have to perform the GPAT registration at the website of a National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences, and here, so in the examination tab, so there will be the GPAT option, and after that you have to go on this tab and you have to fill this information. So you have to perform the registration, you have to put your correct name and all the details, and you have to upload your recent passport size photo. And yes, there is a fees for the registration for the GPAT examination. So for open category it is a 3,500, and for the reserve category, that is mainly SC/ST only, it is a 200, 5,000, that is a 2,500. So dear student, what is the examination pattern? So this GPAT examination pattern is very important to understand while deciding the strategies of your success. So here, so mode of examination is online, and so duration is 3 hours. Then total number of questions, only 125 questions are there. And in the next video you will find, at the end of the video you will find that you need not to apply for total 125 questions to qualify the examination. So maximum mark is 500. So one correct question you will carry 4 marks, and for negative, one answer or 1 marks get reduced from your correct answer. So that is negative marking system is there in this examination. So if you see the subject wise pattern of this exam, then you will find that pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmaceutics and pharmacognosy. So these are the major subject. Also pharmacology is there. So total questions are 38. So it may be varies 40, 42, or it may be the lesser 33, 34 likewise, but it is a tentative numbers. So we have a data of a previous examination. So accordingly that we prepare this number. So it is a near about the average pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmaceutics. There are total 38 questions. So why there are total 38 questions? Because there are so many sub-subjects in pharmaceutical chemistry. There is a biochemistry, there is a inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, then medicinal chemistry is there, and likewise. So the every subject is going to contribute in a pharmaceutical chemistry, and that will carries near about 38 questions, and that 38 question will carry 152 marks. So in pharmaceutical, likewise there are different types of subjects like cosmetic science, then industrial pharmacy, likewise dosage form design, novel drug delivery system, likewise. Then in pharmacognosy there are only 10 questions, so there is no more questions generally asked. It also found that because in pharmacognosy there is a herbal drug technology and pharmacy and pharmaceutical phytochemistry, and phytochemistry 1 and 2, there are only 3 subjects are there. That's why the pharmacognosy carries only 10 marks. So that numbers may vary by plus minus 2, 3. So again pharmacology, so it carries near about more weightage. So third weightage is given to the pharmacology because it carries near about 28 questions, because it consists pathophysiology, human anatomy and physiology, and then pharmacology 1, 2, 3 likewise. So student has to prepare well for pharmacology because it carries a 28 questions in the examination. And if you see the summary, then from summary it is clear that pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmaceutics you have to prepare well, then followed by pharmacology that carries a 28 questions. So from this image it is clear that student who want to prepare for GPAT examination has to go first pharmaceutical chemistry, then has to prepare for pharmaceutics, and then has to prepare for pharmacognosy or pharmacology, and there are certain other subjects likewise jurisprudence and many others are there that comprises of 11 question. So total 500 question, total 125 questions. Okay. So if you see the cutoff of the previous year, so from 2022, so I have data from 2022. So cutoff for general category it is a 148 marks. So 148 marks for general category student can qualify the examination, and from SC/ST student from ST category it is only 75 marks are needed. So think student, total marks of this examination is a 500, and out of 500 if one student can get 148 marks, then he or she can easily qualify this examination. So this is a cutoff of 2021. So cutoff of 2021. So this is the cutoff marks, that is a 186, 152, and for ST, SC category, for reserve category it is only 87. Again next, if you see the cutoff of 2020, then cutoff is 163. So it is very less mark, and for ST category it is 76. So cutoff of this 2019. So the a very less cutoff, that is 141 marks, and for SC/ST it is 74. So student has to remember this cutoff, and from in 2020 it is already discussed, 2019, and my dear student, from this cutoff it is clear that for open category the cutoff is generally lies in between 160 marks, in between 160 to 170. So this is for open, or you can say that for unreserved category. So cutoff is 160 to 170 marks, and for reserve category, so the lowest is 60 to 70. So this is the total marks out of 500, and for open category it is 160, 170. So this is for open out of 500. So out of 500 you have to only get 160 marks. So my dear student, so from this figure you must understand what will be my qualifying strategy for the examination, because you student right now understand that cutoffs are very poor, and only important is your patience of study. Very important thing is your motivation for the study. Is important your dreams for the higher education pursuing from the very big institution that will help your upcoming career. So my dear student, listen this qualifying strategies. So total question for the examination maximum is a 125 question. So you must be aware that no student can solve this 125 this total question. So one student can try to solve this 125 question, definitely he will never qualify for the examination. And for that reason, GPAT competitive examination demands only the correct answer. So correct answers, giving the correct answer, their accuracy is very important, and that will leads to your all India rank. So here the total questions are 125 and the total marks are 500, and top 10 rankers in the GPAT examination, it is found that they carries only 300 marks. So for 300 marks, so one student has to only attempt 75 marks. So only 75 marks are 75 questions needed to appear for the student who carry 75 questions are necessary to solve, but 75 question that must be accurate, their answer must be accurate. So the percentage of correctness in the examination, so you will get a 60%. So total 75 questions are needed to answer for top 10 ranker because they get 300 marks. So 75 divided by 125 into 100, so you will get what is the percentage of correctness of answer they solved, or the question they solved in the examination out of 125. So it is observed that only 60% of the questions these people are attempted. Remaining 40% questions are left as unattempted. Listen, my dear student. So qualifying marks in the GPAT for general category, you can consider roughly as a 180 for general category. 180 marks for the general category, and for the reserve category, for getting this for reserve category 70 to 60 marks, so you have to attempt only 45 questions and the correctness is only 36, means you have to left a question unattempted rather than to attempt the question. So if you have a full confidence on your answer, then and then you have to solve the question, otherwise you have to left the question unattempted. And my dear students, if you prepare for a pharmaceutical chemistry only, that will gives you 152 marks. So only preparing for only one subject will definitely give you near about 150 marks, and if you see the previous cutoff, then it is found that these are sufficient marks for qualifying the examination. Likewise, this 152, this 152, this is a 40, 112, these are for pharmacology. These numbers are sufficient if you prepare one subject very well instead of preparing for whole syllabus. My dear student, GPAT syllabus is a very huge. You have to go through only the concept understanding, subject by subject. If you prepare well, if you decide that I want to prepare for pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmaceutics very well, then it is very good chances to crack the GPAT examination. So what is the type, what is the pattern of this GPAT examination? So GPAT examination in 2022, the pattern of this GPAT examination, and generally there are different types of question. So first is a statement based question, second one is a match the following, third one is a conceptual question, calculation based question, and direct question.